Let's welcome in.
Oh,
Hey.
Papa Wade in the
Hey,
house.
what's up, Flash?
What up, man? How y'all doing?
How are you doing? Great victory tonight for you guys. I mean, just being able to pull it out in the clutch and to make those free throws down the stretch.
Well, first of all, it is. You know, in this league right now, you know, everyone's trying to figure everybody out. So for us to be able to put two in a row here at home versus two good Western Conference teams is definitely what we needed, and it's good for our confidence. So it felt good to get that win. It's hard to hit those free throws at the end. I'd rather take a step-back jumper with two people on me. But, you know, we've been in the gym a lot, so I worked hard on those and was able to get them to go.
Hey, D-Wade, you just talked about it, man. You've been in this league. I mean, you old as Methuselah at this point. But have you ever seen this kind of parity in the league before? I cannot ever remember the league being this competitive from top to bottom.
No, I haven't seen this. And none of us, no one in this league has. You can tell, you know, the teams that you normally, you know, see as phenomenal offensive teams or phenomenal defensive teams. They've had times where we've all struggled this year. So whoever figured out first is going to go on a long winning streak and kind of run away. But right now, man, with the style of play and everyone's freedom, you know, every team on any given night can beat your butt.
D, Candace here. Congratulations on your daughter. She's got a Sparks jersey on the way in the mail. She's going to be a Sparks fan. She has no choice. But
no doubt she will be.
But honestly, I've really enjoyed watching you this season, just the amount of passion you always play with. But how much fun are you having knowing that this is your last go-around?
You know what? I'm having a lot of fun. With this unit, you know, being able to give my wisdom, you know, to these guys, being able to watch, you know, Josh Richardson grow, being able to watch Justice Winslow grow, Bam, you know, watching those guys grow, for me it's just fun. And I get a chance to come off the bench and just be me, you know, play 25 minutes and shoot threes and everything now. Coach letting me shoot threes, and they telling me to shoot about 6 a game. I'm like, yo, where had this been? I could have played a little longer if you guys would let me do this earlier. But I'm just having a lot of fun and enjoying myself.
At the end of the game, we saw you with a moment with Donovan Mitchell. I mean, seeing the way that he plays, is it like looking in the mirror and seeing a piece of yourself from the past?
Well, I mean, I wish I was that good, you know, that young. That kid he's special, and he's a great defender as well. A lot of people don't really talk about that. But the one thing is that young man reached out to me this summer, and you know how it is nowadays. Everyone texts and no one really talks. We talked on the phone for 2 hours. I don't talk on the phone with nobody for 2 hours. And he just picked my brain. He had a lot of questions for me about my first year to my second year, about the jump, what I was looking forward to, just all kind of stuff, man. So he's hungry. He's hungry for success. And even after the game, he was talking to me about plays and he was talking to me about defense. So he wants to be great.
Hey, D-Wade, last year, talk a little bit about, one, what it meant for you to be able to play your final year in a Miami Heat uniform. And then, like, when it's all said and done, have you had a chance to start thinking back and reflecting on the incredible run you've had in that Heat jersey?
Well, last year, man, I think, you know, everyone know I dealt at that time. I didn't really care about basketball no more. And when the trade happened to come back to Miami, it kind of gave me some new life. It gave my family, it gave Hank's family, it gave all of us new life. So, you know, everything happens, you know, for a reason. And that reason, man, was needed for my family. So I got to come back and I forgot how much being in your comfort zone really matters. I got back in my comfort zone right away after a few games, and I felt great ever since. You know, in Cleveland, that jersey color may not look as great on me, but I tried to do my best. I tried to come off the bench. I tried to make things work. But at the end of the day, I'm in the place that I should be in and the place I should in my career. So I'm happy.
Well, speaking about your family, your son is a great basketball player. I've been fortunate enough to be able to see him.
Don't say great.
I'm going to say great. I give props where it's due. Z-Man is a great basketball player. What advice would you or do you give him consistently when he has obviously aspirations to play in the NBA?
Yeah, well, first I'll tell him to go watch Cole Anthony play. But I think the cool thing at this point with my son being 16 years old, and Greg, you know, I think now they're coming to us a little bit more. You know, they're trying to pick our brain. They're listening a little bit more. When he was younger, I stayed out of things because he was taking things harder coming from me. But right now, he's a thirst for everything. So we watch film together. After every game, I send him, because I watch all his games, so I sit down and I send him, you know, kind of my take. and I give him to watch the game and send me his take. So I'm trying to make him a student of the game. From a talent standpoint, he's been gifted with that, but I want him to be a student of the game. I want his IQ to be above the rest and, give himself an opportunity to continue to play this game he loves, hopefully on this level.
Dwayne Wade, best of luck to Zaire. Thank you for everything you've done for the game of basketball, and thank you for your time, my friend. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
God
Real
bless,
CP3.
brother.
I'm waiting for that jersey
Hey,
for Kavi.
it's in the mail. I got you.
GA, speak to that a little bit. Being a father of a kid that's high profile and has